Hello Chattanooga, here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, Lake Winnie's new SoakYa water park is officially open. Hundreds of people attended the grand opening on Memorial Day. Take a look.
You will remember this day forever, the memories that is created here at SoakYa, part of Lake Winnie.
You ready to go? You ready to take off?
Our daughter's young still. She's not quite 3 years old, and they've got a great little children's area here, and then of course the amusement park's wonderful, you know, being able to do both things when we come, and it's just a neat place to go.
In Walker County, a caver has been rescued after he fell nearly 40 feet in Ellisons Cave on Sunday. The man spent nearly 21 hours in the cave, which is one of the deepest and most difficult caverns in the entire country. Because of the long climb out of the cave, it was 3 hours before emergency personnel were even notified of the incident, and officials say the Pennsylvania man who suffered head injuries and a broken leg could have died at any point. The last 3 people who died in the cave, including 2 University of Florida students in 2011, all died of hypothermia. The man who was rescued Monday was transported to Erlanger in critical condition. A Chattanooga police officer faces a charge of domestic assault after he reportedly strangled his wife during an argument. According to the police report, Officer Brian C. Smith began arguing with his wife over his son's attending a birthday party. Jenny Smith told an investigator her husband grabbed her around the neck and began strangling her, saying, quote, "If I am going down, it will be for something good. I might as well kill you." The report also states that Jenny stabbed 2 Pittsburgh Steelers footballs that belonged to her husband, and she now faces a charge of vandalism. Next up, Chattanooga is getting closer to edging out Knoxville as the most populous city in East Tennessee. Chattanooga grew 2.15% from 2010 to 2012, reaching a population of 171,000 last year. Knoxville grew 1.85% to reach 182,000 residents. But annexation by Chattanooga should bring in another 6,500 residents in the coming months, which will further close the gap with Knoxville. And Hamilton County Mayor Jim Coppinger says 2013 already looks to be an even better year than 2012. Meanwhile, the state of Tennessee will move from landlord to tenant next February when the offices for nearly 400 state employees in Chattanooga are moved out of 2 state-owned buildings that consultants say are functionally obsolete. Officials say fixing problems in the 7-story Chattanooga State Office Building and the James R. Mapp Building would cost nearly $12 million. The state is now looking for space to lease in Hamilton County, and UTC is eager to acquire the old buildings, or at least the land on which they sit. UTC Vice Chancellor Richard Brown says the land is critical if the university is going to grow to more than 15,000 students. In the near term, the properties could be used for extra parking space. Eventually, UTC says they could be converted into university housing, classes, or offices. And thousands watched over the weekend as the USA Cycling professional men's and women's road racers sped through Chattanooga. Jade Wilcoxon won the women's race, and veteran Freddie Rodriguez won the men's race. Take a look. This was the first year for Chattanooga to host the race, which will return in 2014 and 2015. Also, motorcycle riders from throughout the world came for the Trials World Championship in the SoakYa Valley over the weekend. Take a look.
We're in SoakYa, Tennessee, in the beautiful SoakYa Valley. World headquarters this weekend of Trials Motorcycle Competition. Trial is like the ultimate extreme motorcycle skill competition. It's not a race. It's a contest of who can ride a motorcycle over very difficult terrain.
Finally, the career of one of the most accomplished coaches in Chattanooga sports history has come to a sudden end. Robert High has been told he will no longer be in charge of boys basketball at Brainerd High School. High said he was hurt by the decision. He is one of only 13 prep basketball coaches in the country with more than 1,000 wins. And turning to weather, today will be sunny with a high near 88 degrees. The low tonight will be around 63. I'm Harrison Keeley. For more on these stories and updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and visit timesfreepress.com.